Alright, as I'm making these dumb videos, I'm learning a lot of things. First of all, that my room is fucking dark without light on. Second of all, that puzzle quest is ridiculous. What is this? I'm trying to fight this game so long, I just can't beat it without dying. There's always some random bullshit going on. And I played this for like 3 years or something, or 4 years. Non-stop, guys. And I mean, I did stop actually for a lot of times. Just like programming. Ah, jeez, man. I'm gonna talk about my life since the event. We still haven't finished the 2-year events before I can go even deeper. Because the main quest that I was trying to do is figure out what relationships even are. What is friendship even? What the fuck is that? And beyond that, what is love, right? I started doing the series of Love is Like Hunting a little bit before, perhaps, the event of getting my laptop destroyed. It's one of those things that actually destroyed that as exact thing. I just cut it off at episode 4. I did have like 2 episodes prepared already to talk about, and everything just got destroyed right at that moment. So again, I was cornered, and it was kind of like a sacrifice to my father. Just take this instead of bother me for how long we're gonna be renting the same room. So who knows what otherwise would have happened. Obviously, we both were annoying each other. He would snort. I wouldn't say anything. I don't give a fuck. But it is a problem. And then he would be annoyed with me just using the computer later at night or whatever. So even if I get well rested, it's just the keyboard is a little bit too loud. So that was kind of retarded, actually. There was a pretty good solution to that, even though not really, because the keyboard was fucked up on the laptop, so I had to buy the loud keyboard, plug it in, whatever, use that instead. Well, it turned out it's just fucking helped to destroy the laptop even further. Anyways, so I lost the ball game. I got cut off from programming really hard, and I only came back when I was like passionate about doing some help to help someone. It was a similar event to one that I experienced before, when I just tried to say, oh, I'm a freelancer, but in a world of work, there's some crazy shit happens. So what happened, and I just had 2 events, so people who really search for work would normally get these experiences very often, but it was enough for me to get it twice when I understand that this is ridiculous. So I found a person that was looking for just some programming help, some tips. But the project was pretty big. Like, if you imagine a beat-based game where the track kind of waves alongside to the beat. And I did that. It was already made, by the way. It was already pre-made. I just had to change the track, make a few other adjustments. But it wasn't really clear what she, it was a woman that asked me to do things. I wasn't really sure what she really actually wanted. She wasn't able to properly explain or communicate. It's just so stupid. And I made a conclusion that in general you just have to make relationships instead of trying to freelance some random dude to help you out. It's just, you better make a relationship, make a lot of passion. Then I was passionate, and she kind of realized that, oh, you're very, you work very well, very consistent, and something. So she was actually impressed. And at that moment, I was like, fuck this. I just couldn't do it for some reason. It just stopped. So, yeah, that's another thing. I just bumped into walls really fast. But at the same time, I always was thinking about Spawned engine and how voxels would really help me out. Because I was getting lazy, as always. I get lazy on the stupid work that I have to do, and I have to give up to the laziness, to the fact that I am not feeling good doing these things. And that is the most important part for me. If there is a gun stick to my head, then obviously I will have to go to work, spend my passion forcefully. It's a sad thing that happens nowadays, but I wouldn't recommend spending overly much time just to get money and thinking that, yeah, that's gonna buy you the way out, but it's not gonna do it. You just have to find a way to work as little as possible. That's what I try to do. Tomorrow is gonna be one of those days of work, and I'm gonna really obviously indicate when I shut the fuck up, that means that I work. But actually, I will still be able to upload like one video. So these are really easy to make, and the only effort that I have to do is just think. And now I can think out loud, and I can think, and I can give you guys stories. So let's continue. So I was encountering this person. I wanted help doing this cool little game, but at the same time it's like I was constantly questioning why she wanted. It's like it's so important to know why. That's why relationship is also important when you want help in general, because people have to know why. Otherwise you're not gonna really, I mean, usually why is being fulfilled with money. You just say, oh, you're not going to be a slave for a certain amount of time, or you can exchange it to whatever passion you want. But naturally, you can much more efficiently just give a good reason. If you have a relationship, it is very easy to bring up a spark for work and get the things done really well. It's just so cool. And yet people don't understand that. People think they can get the cheap way out, and sometimes they do, but it's not gonna fulfill them, really. But that's what happened. That was the experience that I had. And then it was a game jam. I had to go there and just sit alone, completely alone. At first, like, I see these loner guys, but even the loner guy would say, like, oh, I'm doing this. Oh yeah, come here, join my team. He would just fucking manage the team out of nowhere. I could do the same thing, but come on. I don't want to drag people down the same path that I go in because it's really hard path. It's just ridiculous. So I don't really want to drag people unless they actually want to figure out what's going on. Yes, I suspect that a lot of fans are just gonna, or subscribers that I still have, will try to figure out what's going on by just clicking on those Creepers Forge videos, and then it's like a story time. I wonder what's gonna happen with that. But yeah, I skipped a lot of anniversaries as well already. I don't really like that I'm skipping anniversaries for Creepers Forge. And I'm gonna skip the 7th one, although I'm not actually. Let's say we dedicated that to create the story mode. Included all the other stuff as well. Spawned is pretty big. It was always in my mind. And so I restarted my progress in developing. At Game Jam I just made a very simple game. It was really awkward for me to just stay there completely alone in the middle of action going on. It was really hard as well and frustrating. It was just so many emotions to deal with. It was such a fight. You just stay there overnight, just watch videos to try to keep the sanity going. It's just, wow. What a survival that was. It would have been a little better with, some social support, definitely, but it is still incredibly useful experience, and now I have to appreciate it. Now I have to keep that for what it is. Yeah, I guess I'm bad at making friends, but at the same time, I don't know if you guys even know what friendship is. Because if I try to explain anything, you guys just go away real quickly. And it's like, okay, you don't want to know what friendship is, then congratulations. All you're gonna have is a bunch of fake bullshit that you will attempt to call friends, but not really, right? They're more like rivals. The best you can do is rival the people that you know, and at the same time you still kind of want to be nice with them, and it just completely ruins the point of rivalship. You're not supposed to be nice. You're just not supposed to be bad to these people. You're not supposed to hurt them. You can try to hate on them, but if they cannot take it, if they try to stop you, just stop. You just fucking stop. If you don't stop as a hater, just you're banned. Find another way out. That's just how it works. Now I'm not sure. Alright. So as I ended up renting, I came back. I was still renting with the old guy, and then I rented a little bit with some other young adult who would watch Simpsons and read books, and was completely not interested for me. At least I didn't start a conversation in the first place. I did make a comment that books are pretty fucking retarded, actually. Oh man. He didn't actually try to defend his position. So that was the only thing that I gave as an opportunity to start conversation, but it never happened. I mean, it is his place. It's kind of like the blame is on him as well. But whatever. So I go away from that place, renting with people, so that I get kind of a calm place for a while until a few people switched up and it became a nightmare. So I would stay there for a long time. It's almost a year. Oh man. Or not. No. It can't be a year. No, it was just okay. So no, it is a year. It is from April last year to April this year where I stayed in that shitty room. For a few months it was okay. I got a computer set up, and it's very uncomfortable when a bunch of people just walk next to your window, which is so stupid. So would normally get the blinds on, so that's where my habit comes in, just to make sure they don't fucking start peeking around, and I don't want it. And it was pretty cool with the computer. I would start making videos again, start getting engaged in some bullshit. I created Positeam, created Blackboard, and really got into some nasty details of real life. Analyzed that. I was completely alone, so that was a difference between living with people and that year I just spent completely alone. That was pretty cool, except I wasn't like alone, renting alone, which I am right now. So for a few months here, fast forward, after the experience with nasty neighbors, I had quite an experience moving stuff, big black bags the whole fucking day, just moving things from one place to the other. It's just very awkward as well. The last neighbor that would come in would ask me to fucking clean the place or whatever. So it would be annoying because I'm a lazy person and cleaning is the last thing that I want to do. Like every other week is like, it's not a big deal, but I would just get worked up about it, right? Sometimes not a big deal. It's something to be worked up about it because you want to prove your truth. But that's all the time that I have for this episode. Now we're gonna come up next for the YouTube stuff. Everything in sequence. See you guys then.